Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. And if you're watching the video on YouTube, hi all, and welcome to the video. Yes, at the beginning of this one, dark as it is, let's go to the live screen. There we go. Yeah, need to do some implant upgrades, I think. So we're going to get started with that in a moment. I'm just going to social media because I just realised I slightly forgot, but not to worry. We will be done very, very quickly. Okay, let's do the book face. Various groups on book face. I want to automate it all. I really do. But hey, what can you do? Right, okay, there's that bit done. Right, okay, so I just made sure all my Ungfreak. Yo, first, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. So I looked at my old MP on good old AO items and realised, did I actually double check what they're wearing? And came to the conclusion I probably didn't run them through AOIA, so I did it again because they were the only character I noticed. None of the bags were numbered, you know, like that. Bag 4, Carl Gannier, none of the bags he had were actually numbered. So I thought, oh wait, I've obviously not done him, and then realised I hadn't done it with the engineer either. So we're going to go through now, build up a bag of symbionts and stuff for the little MP, cause we needs to, apparently. Let's buy a bag. Let's go for an easy one to find. Where's implants? It's like I can't see it. Stream Elements has caught up. Well done. Yes, we are live. Well done. Oh, there you go. Implants. Okay. So, obviously, any I had on the MP got transferred over to this guy at some point. So, yeah. Right. Okay. So, he's got some 200s. Bag 1 in the bank. Okay. And that is a waste control, which we could easily put in. So, bank. Bag number 1. Okay, there's the waste. In it goes. Oh no, that's the one we're keeping. Keep that open. That was this one. Okay. So that was the waste. And then had another one on Carl Gannier, I think. Because obviously he had a load of them. Bag 8, growing brain. Don't need, we've got the, what's it one? Right arm 200. Carl Gannier is in bag 21. In our inventory, apparently. Bag 21. Yeah, there we go. Got one of those. What's this? Living ocular. Might be hard, but we'll grab it. Effective control. Ooh, no, can't get that in. And definitely not those two. Too high on requirements. What's the right arm? Growing right arm. Oh, we can definitely do that one. Okay, so we got a couple there. Froopstar. Hi AO. Hi Carl. Welcome to the stream. My young freak is now 167. Yo, nice. Yo, buddy, from Sajbus is here from your PT on Eli. All right, okay. Okay, so there's a couple there. Back to AOIA. Okay, we got those. Thigh in bag 4 in inventory. Okay. Where's bag 4? Bag 4. Growing right hand. I think we've already got that one. Excited brain, but I don't think we could equip that. No. Growing thigh, though. Yeah. Got 2 of those. Okay. Growing thigh. Growing right hand, thigh. Oh, left arm. Bag 21. I think we grabbed it, didn't we? Effective wrist a little high. Waist a little high. Left hand a little... No, that's too high. Chest too high. Okay, and then the brain... Oh, syndicate, so yeah. Okay. What else did he have? And then Wolfair's got the others. So Mesticles... There's a 180 chest in the bank. And an ear in the bank. So, okay. Let's log in a mule. Londes, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, sir. How the devil are you? I helped Fruitster with some levelling. Good man. Everybody needs a bit of help now and again. Right, there he is. One quick mule. We'll be resubscribing soon. Maybe tonight. Well, it'd be nice to see you around again, my dude. Yes, it would. Right, there he is. So, let's trade the bag we've built so far. Trade that over. And then log to the old MP. The AO itch has come back. Yeah, it runs nice on a 4080. You got a 4090 though, didn't you? You went all in on the 40 series. I almost did as well. I was like, it's almost a coin flip because I got a tax rebate the day before I was going to buy it. So I could have like bought the 4090. I had the money. And I was like, yeah, but if I hadn't planned on this, I planned the 4080 and then suddenly got a lump of money. If I'd got the lump of money maybe a week earlier, I probably would have got the 4090 because I'd have been looking at that amount of money in the bank for that long. It would have made me want it more. Right, okay, so AOIA. 4080 is fine for me. It's enough. Besides, in this little room that I broadcast from, I think I would cook with 600 watt GPU blasting air out into the room. Oh my god, yeah. Froopster subscribed at tier 1. Thank you very much for the sub. Much appreciated. Lady Sky Cannon subscribed. They've subscribed for 9 months. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, did I show you the pictures in that, Londis? Hang on. Lady Sky Cannon 1.0, yeah. Where did I put? So this was December. I think you saw these. So 13700K ROG board, DDR5 memory. There's the beast. And then the Noctua D15 Chroma Black, because it was the only one that had the mounting kit that would fit. I was quite happy to use the regular Noctua beige and brown. Should be more pictures in that box. I don't know why it stopped there. Anyway. Then, later on, I ordered the... Why will it not? I hate the new Windows preview thing. It doesn't... There you go. I love the presentation. Big boy. The same size as the 4090. It's all fresh and new, yeah. And the thing is, I was like this when I built the old system, which was a 3820 processor that was faster than the K SKU, and had a soft unlock of 4.3 gigahertz at the time, which was nuts. And it worked in the Enthusiast X79 board at the time, and then 32 gig of DDR3, which was like bonkers amounts. And a 6080, which was like the latest shiny thing at the time. I can't really hear anything, but Hero, nice PC organs, yeah. Well, it means I can play any game I want, and it runs like the bomb. It just runs all balls out. Right, where were we up to? We wanted to get another Symbiant, didn't we? Right, okay. So I'm a bit of a nerd for that sort of thing. So we got Awakened Chest. Locknick, subscribe. Thank you very much for the resub, Locknick. 27 months, sir. My God. So hang on, that's bag 13 in his bank. Okay. Okay. Oh, I've already got the bank open, you numpty. Bag 30. Oh, I haven't got the bag of bits. Right. I know. How has the time gone that far? Speaking of, I play AO on a gaming laptop that sounds like an alien ship. Yeah. They do run a tad warm, don't they? Right, hang on. Let's trade over the implant bag. That's the one, I think. No. Oh. Yeah, that's the one. Got so many bags on this too. But he is a mule, so what do you expect? Nice t-shirt, Carl on the uppy. Froob. He is a froob. He is. He's a froob. Froob mule. So yeah, he's had that t-shirt, well, God knows how long. I'm not sure how old that character is, actually. Let's do... Born. 2011, I made him. There you go. He's like my mule. He was a level 1 mule, and then the alien attacks in the cities, he became like level 40 something. Then I made him like a level 60 kind of temple character, and then he hit 61 for the same reason, because I forgot to turn off gaining XP. Level 1 hype train, 93%, whatever that is. I don't know. Right, so what were we doing? We wanted bag 13 has chest and an ear. Yeah, okay, bag 13. So get that. Open up the win bag. Okay, bag ear. Awakened chest. I think we've already maybe got on the character, but we'll take it anyway. I set my nickname a long time ago from the beginning of my game. I used it in a lot of other games. Very few people know what Froob is. It's more like noob. Yeah, it's friendly, but noob is where it comes from. Which meant, yeah, you're a nice person, but you're kind of a noob, but that's okay. We're going to help you anyway, you know. Oh, we've got a foot implant as well, so we'll take that. What was this one? Persisting. Oh, too high. Shame. It's too high. What's the eye? Living. Ooh, I don't know if we can get... So we maybe... maybe. Let's get that in there as well. Okay. X-Brolly, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We've done those. Anything else on Mystical? He's got some 200s. Growing feet. What's that like? Items, let's have a look. Oh yeah, we can get that on. That's in Beta's Inf bag. Okay. What the hell that is. Where does it say it is? Beta's Imp is in the bank. Okay. Active thigh. We could do the thigh. No. Intelligence chest, I don't think. Syndicate brain, no. Growing foot, we can definitely do that one. Surviving wrist, it's a bit weak sauce, but... And intelligent chest we definitely can't do. Awakened chest we could definitely do. I don't know which one I've got though. And then the right arm we can definitely do, but I think we want the implants for the right arm. What's the eye? Persisting? No, too high on base abilities for this character. And then what else? We're into much higher quality. Yeah, persisting waste. Oh, have I took it out? Yeah, I think I probably have. Right, okay, so that's a bunch of upgrades for him, I think. I was wondering, is there still activity in aliens attack? No, well, city raids are a thing, but alien events are not. That was purely Ark that did that, and very sadly, Ark are no more. Ark is gone, I'm sorry to say. All because they were volunteers. Funcom shut down all volunteer programs across all their games and the entirety of the company. So unfortunately, that meant Ark as well. Well, honestly, you got alien dailies as well as regular daily missions, and they give you way more XP than one city raid would. Mihalik, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, a lot of AI dailies, you can like go into the mission, kill everything inside, exit before you've completed the mission, go back in and everything's respawned. So you can do that early door, you know, when at lower levels, but then at higher levels it's hardly worth, the kill XP is hardly worth it. So people usually just get the mission done, hand it in, call it done, you know. So yeah. Alright, this one can go. Let's get SFA and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff in the game now. At the moment, Freelancers is running, so I'll go there now just to show you. So we go to ICC, you can Wampa or grid there depending on your level or complet. So you get here, and you want to go to the holodeck. This you can do at any level. Excuse me. So at any level, come here, run all the way to the back room and talk to the arbitration drone. You won't talk to me because I've already got Freelancers Inc., which is complete 3 daily missions, not including the alien mission, and quite often an extra mission as well, in this case Darkest Sanctum. And when you've got it, Freelancers Inc. done, and you want to hand it in, you walk in and target Ralph. You don't talk to him, you target him, and that hands it in. With the alien events, I was hitting splat. Crash. I got one too many bits of crap open for the new engine to handle, apparently. Yeah. No way. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. But never mind. Yeah, so yeah, with those, quite often I'd hit AI 30 before I hit 200, or just after hitting 200, or, you know, whatever. Sleepy Bears, welcome to the stream, and Bob the One, welcome to the stream. Funny thing is, I don't normally crash in ICC, you know. And with the new rig, even the frame rates don't come here to die, which is, you know, kind of freaks me out a bit, but you know, I'll just use that so you can see. I don't know if we can make that out. And that's sort of in the way, isn't it? So let's do that. There you go. And that's while streaming. Let's go to the smokestack, the worst spot. Middle tile by the bench. Look at the stack. Yeah, 50 odd frames a second instead of 14 or whatever the hell it used to be. On the new engine as well. On the old engine, 100. Just goes to 100 and doesn't drop. And it's mostly the CPU and RAM that does that. Gotta be honest. We'll get SFA. I don't know how much we'll need to get these in, but SFA and yeah, superior first aid. We'll take an enhanced senses. Feline grace. Iron circle. Probably won't need that being Atrox, but hey. Yep. That'll do us. Right, let's go and find a treatment doohickey. Go through Borry, eh? ICC at its finest. Still have the ICC where frame rates go to die. So at the moment we've got we've already got a growing eye in. Okay, some of these I've already got. I didn't really check that, but like the waist, that can definitely get changed out. Hi, bike. I'll just ran past my Devon Micrat. Oh right, okay, sorry. I'm you know, I get blinkered vision when I'm doing stuff, so. Right, okay, so let's have a look. And these over here, actually don't really need to know it's locked at 100, do we? There you go. Right, okay, so base abilities, not bad, not bad. We might need to do a perk. And then combat and healing. We're in 1210. So we're above a lot of these already. Okay, so what thigh have I got in? We've got a prototype. Okay, that's better, I think. So that's agility 35. That's. Let's have a look. There's agility on it. Or maybe it's not on it. Agility 43. But stamina 27. Evade 52. It's a weird one, this. The prototype ones. Agility 35. What's this got then? Agility 43. Slightly less, actually. Okay. Ah, that's the one we actually want. Hang on then. Yep, there we go. That's an improvement. Waist will definitely be. That's a quality 75 implant. Any comparable Symbiant. Right, so right arm I made, and I think the wrist as well we want to keep. The ear is an active for 125. What's this one? Awakened. So Psycho Mod 37 versus 22. So let's swap that one. Chest is definitely needs replacing. Do that one. Can we got a better chest than that? No, same one again. And then the right arm doesn't have any one-hand blunt in it, so never mind. Right, feet. Growing. I already had a growing in, so it's the same. Left hand, I don't think we picked anything up. So we've got a growing 146 and a 139 enduring, which is weird. And this eye is 154. I don't know if I can do the eye. I'll have a look. Yeah, intelligence 683. Where are we at? Yeah, I could do the eye, but we'll have to go perk. Yeah, so the prototypes are a bit random. Some of them are better than regular ones as well, but it's not often because when you get one, it spawns at the same level you are rather than something better than your level, so. And unfortunately, they're no drop. So were those gift subs or resubs before? I can't really tell. It just says resubscribed here. Didn't say they were gift subs, but they could have been. I don't know. Let's go talk to the man who can. Oh, I handed Spec 4 in, I remembered. There you go. Spec 4 done. It's been sat in my inventory for like 2 weeks. Not that I can cast any Spec 4 nanos yet, but yeah. Right, reset all my perks, please. Right, okay, let's have a look. So, we want combat knowledge. Let's go. First aid. So where does that put us? Almost at 1318. Not bad. We're getting close. What was the requirement for the 1342? We can get to that with other bits and bobs. Okay, and then we want 683 in base abilities. Yeah, a little ways off there. So we're going to want enhance. No, Genuous. Okay, that helps, but maybe not enough. Then enhanced DNA. How many times can you unlimited if you've got the money? In fact, even without money, you can still do it. Yeah, you can. If you wait 48 hours, you can do it indefinitely every 48 hours. Or if you want to do it immediately in less than 48 hours, if you pay the guy 20 million, he'll reset them all again. Oh yeah, Lopnik already answered anyway. So yeah, it's like massive quality of life thing. Right, secondary genome. So I guess 663, and then yeah, a couple of other items. We can probably get there. Oh, and then once that eye is in, or anything else higher is going to be easier. You'll get the treatment and everything back on that eye. The ICC hall in ICC just seems to be a nightclub. First time we've had parties in there and all sorts, mate. Done loads. We had a whole stream where we were messing around, crawling on the floor, trying to start a conga line. No help there from Stella Barnes. Oh yeah, my daily login reward was calling of Bella Morte. So if anyone needs a Bella Morte, I've got one going spare. Apparently. Mathematica, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Right, so we hit the machine and that puts us at 1339. We need 1342. We should be able to manage that with a bit of work. Symbiotic gloves of accreditation. They could be handy, but we'll lose treatment with those. Where's the... Because the armor I'm wearing is... Yeah, there you go. Right, so we get that on. We're on 1364. So we're there or that. So how far off are we now for the bigger eye? Your intelligence, 683. So I should have... Where's my HUDs? I should have them with me, I think. I would have put them in the bank. What the hell have I done with them? Uh-oh. What have I done with my HUDs? No one there. What am I? Maybe I have put them in the bank then. I've got a ring. That's 1678. Just need a... I mean, yes, I'm well aware there's much better rings, but... I wouldn't have put them in any of these bags. I must have put them in the bank then. I definitely had them. Strange. Okay. Put that in there. Okay. Plus, I've also got these. Yeah, that's a bit of a no-brainer, isn't it? Temporary item can't be stored in the bag. Can I put it in a bag then? Can't be put in a bag. Oh, for God's sake. Don't know where my HUDs have gone. Confused. Yeah, I've got Odin's missing eye, which is like MPs, they get a neuronal stimulator, but then they get Odin's missing eye and then finally Odin's eye, all of which buff Intelli and Psychic a lot. So okay, 698. So now the living eye should just go in. Sense 683. Oh, sense is sense. Sense. I need that HUD. Just delete that piece of crap. Oh. Where are my HUDs? You know the things I mean from... I'm sure I bought them. What are these? Computer mastery, composite attribute improvement. What on? Blow one of those. Oh, it's there. There we go. Oh, for God's sake. Not being able to pull things in and out of bags straight away is a nightmare. So sense is going to be the killer. Okay, with that, I think we can swap to that. Accept it. Let's have a look. Yeah, we can. 674. Ooh, we're close now. In fact, I think we could swap the ring as well. For God's sake. Yeah, I think that's it. Oof, there you go. Now that's in. All the other stats are a lot better. Especially the treatment, 1433 now. Which might make some of the other higher stuff a bit easier. So what was this chest? Awakened control, I think we've got in already. What was this one? Operative? Oh, it's a Lobby one. What was the foot? Enduring. Slightly worse. Growing and growing, they're a match. Left arm, 146, growing. Yeah, that's better. Do the left arm. Right wrist, yeah, one hand blunt, so we need to keep the implant in for that one. What was this hand? Growing right hand, 146. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. I think we got it. Nice. Right, so we've now got to put ourselves back together. A bit of an improvement on gear there. Mind you, what was the armour I wanted to get in? Was it this stuff? No, 264 is too high at the moment, but I had another bag of armour. Yeah, this 752 was still, yeah, it's still out of our reach really, because of the sense. What does guitar mode do? It means I play guitar for 5 minutes for you, but I have to play things that aren't actually songs, because if you play actual songs, DCMA, yeah, you get the DMCA. Oh, for God's sake. You would. Right. I have to come out of here now. Okay, bear with while I get this. Pain in the arse. Right, I have to mute this mic for this to work properly, or it's weird. I don't know where the shortcut's gone. Right, guitar rig 5, and then I need to mute the mic, otherwise it just gets freakish. Right, okay. Mid-twinking is the best time for this. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, dude. Okay, we got mic audio again, and the intermission music's back. Otherwise, yeah, you got one playing over the other. Right. Your improv style is a lot heavier than I just something quick and easy, you know. I do play clean sounds as well. I mean, you know. It just happened to be on an Edward Van Halen one. So okay, let's emulate good old Eddie. Can I use that in my next PvP montage? What, the music? Me playing? Yeah, if you want, yeah. Right, okay, so... Yeah, Big Man Force, you can use any of my music you want. It's fine. You have my permission. Yeah, so I can't really upgrade the armor like I wanted to. We're gonna have to get more levels for that armor. Yeah, there's all sorts you could use if you want. If you go to my channel. So there's loads of the band, but then there's also like, don't use any of them because they all got copyright claimed anyway. But yeah, if you want to use like that Lydian thing, it's my own making, so.
What's up?
So you can use that if you want. Some of these are a bit somber. That's just the Les Paul and the Marshall. You know, so it goes on like that, and then don't use that. You will get copyrighted. Yeah, F-sharp minor jam might be a good one for you. I let Sharp Tony have this for his intro bit. I don't think he uses anymore, but so you got any of those, you'd be alright. Or Hollow Place, that's another one of mine. Channeling my 80s my 80s vibe. Use, but don't use like ones of the band because they're cover songs and you'll get strikes and stuff for that, so don't use those, mate. Like one of our covers got flagged as a certain live version of a song that a band did, and we were like, what? That's a cover. Surely you don't think that's the actual band, but yeah, apparently the copyright, conglomerate thought it was. I'll make a story about a Rubicon trucker who also does security at roadhouses in Quad Cities. Yeah. Some of those songs they're quite personal, but I would rather people heard them, in any case. So if I didn't want people to hear them, I wouldn't put them on YouTube. So right, so we've done what we set out to do. We're not going to get into better armor yet. Well, none of the better armor that I've got, at least. Unfortunately, I want another perk reset. So here you go. It's how it works. So you give him all your creds, as long as it's 20 million or more, he'll take 20 million and reset all your perks again. Yeah, just credit me. That's all I ask. If you use my stuff, just credit me, that's it. For you, for anyone else, approach me and ask. Don't assume that I'm giving you permission because you've watched this video. No, speak to me. We'll go from there. I want to know what you're going to do with them, I don't think that's too much to ask. Right, okay. So we got those, but our other buffs have run out. I should be able to straight into Moochums now. Not. Oh, Psycho Mod and... Right, okay, so I need to infuse. And then with infuse, I still need to do my perks. Okay. Nano combat. I think so. I was there thinking, oh, my nano skills don't seem much better, considering I squeezed that eye in. That's a bit more like it. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay, so there's those. Then I had some nano doctorate. Because duh. Can only go to there. Then we had Channel Rage. Make the pet better. And Soothing Spirits make the heal pet better. What? What are you on about? Some shitty company buys one entire chord progression. Good luck with that. It would get thrown out of court almost instantly. You can't own a chord progression. That's already gone to court. It's been tested in courts everywhere. And believe you me, yes, they've tried to do that. The court just went get fluffed, basically. No, you can't own a chord progression. Right, so melee weapons looks a bit better now. I've got one regular perk left, so I'm thinking, what was that in? Blood Mastery, maybe? I don't think it was that, was it? Genius would probably be the sensible thing. Explorer, maybe? Or XP something. Training Seminar 1, maybe? An extra 5%, why not? There you go, that's going to do us for now. Oh yeah, I need to put a proper token board back on. First, I have to find the proper token board. What bag was it in? Oh, lordy lord. Help, I've lost my token board. Did I put it back in the bank or something stupid? I probably did. Give lobby groups 3 more years. Yeah, get screwed. You can't. Because there's so many songs that use the same 4 chords. Maybe even start on a different chord, but the sequence is there. You would then instantly own the rights to millions and millions of songs. And no court in the land is going to let a corporation do that. The reason you can know thousands of songs is thousands of songs have got the same chord progression. So... yeah, here's something I'm going to do. Go to the bank and sort this out. Have you met the Supreme... I don't give a rat's ass what happens in America, mate. I'm not in America. They can make laws for the US. They don't make them for the globe. And if you try and make a law like that, you're affecting the whole globe, and the US Supreme Court doesn't have the right to do that. Powerful as they may be, they ain't that powerful. Let's get the useless bags out of here that I'm never going to use, like that one. That one. That came out of there originally. That's got the... For some reason, it's got that in there. I don't quite know why. Yeah, I've been dealing with copyright and music for a very long time. Right, there's that one. Yeah, there's loads of test cases where people's greed kind of overtakes their common sense. And they, you know, like, oh, you use the same chords as this, you know, now long dead R&B star, because it's just they see dollar signs, so they want to go for it, and they get told to go get fluffed, basically, because you can't prove you invented that chord sequence. It's not provable, because it's already in use. And the person you're saying invented it and you own the rights to, there's instances of it predating them. Yeah, you can't own a chord sequence. You cannot. They all predate. All chord sequences have already been pretty much written, and, you know, so you can't own them. Well, no, the way great artists work is, okay, you go to one artist's music and you take a chord progression and a melody. That's stealing. If you go to 100 artists and take a melody here and a chord change there and an idea here then you're you know, you're doing what all good artists do, which is taking the music past where you found it, which is fine. But yeah, you can't own a chord progression. You can't. It's like Sky TV tried to own the word sky. Well, you can't, because it's a word. You can't just decide you own a word, no matter how much you'd like to, and then ban the rest of the planet from ever using that word in anything. Like, Sky TV tried to come after No Man's Sky for using the word sky in the title, and they got laughed out of court. And rightly so, because that's just complete crap. You know what I mean? I'm back. Yeah, you can't own a chord progression because you can't prove, because it cannot be proven, because it is not the case that it's a unique chord progression, because they've all been borrowed from different measures of different music. That's why. It's because it's not provable. Yeah? Right, okay, we've done all the do. So let's get rid of a few of these buffs we don't need. Okay. And let's get some of the buffs we do want. Well, let's get Bella Morte. There we go. And we should have over 13 in these. We do. And then some. So let's cast Green Meanie. And then buff him. Sky's the limit. Yeah, they did try. They were quite serious. They've gone after a few companies that use the word sky, and it's like, it's a word. It's part of the English language. It's a noun. You can't own a noun. Yeah, well, this is it. Music was as soon as music was recorded is when all of this started, because I mean, record deals are complete garbage for the artist. They really, really are terrible. But they make a lot of money for the record company. And yes, I know you think that the US Supreme Court's decision about how platforms are affected, but it's regional, Mihalik. The law doesn't apply in every country because those countries are not America. YouTube has different rules in different regions when it comes to copyright. Like, how many times have someone posted a link to something and it says, this song is not available in your region, and you're like, oh, but you use a VPN and you can wear it, or you can watch it, or whatever, or listen to it. I know that's quite a thing. What am I doing? I'm going to Newland. I want reflects and stuff. I don't seem to have them. Big conspiracy. Yeah, I mean, corporations want to own the entire planet and want to see an increase in profits every year, which is untenable. You can't have infinite growth on a finite resource. You will level out eventually. There's only so many human beings, so they just invent money now. I mean, they tried to invent worth with NFTs. Which are worthless, completely worthless, but they tried to make them have worth by saying they did, and it didn't work. People went, you do know what the Microsoft snip tool is, don't you? You know, so I can look at an NFT. All right, and I'll show you what I mean. Right, most expensive NFT. Is it this one? Right, so fucking hell. So this NFT is worth 6.7 million, yeah? Like what that apparently is worth that. So let's open that in a new tab. Right, so I can't have that. That's worth 16 million. Okay. Okay, and let's open. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, 16.7 million. Yeah. Fucking worthless. The whole concept is a massive effing joke. You wouldn't download a car. Yeah, exactly. Okay, buff menu. Okay, so let's get Essence of Behemoth, please. Heist of the century. Yeah, NFTs are utterly worthless. Like in JPEGs. No one cares if it's an original JPEG. It doesn't mean it's not the Mona Lisa has value because it's a physical object made of atoms, not ones and zeros. Jesus Christ. Painted by someone, you know, etc., and all of the everything else. There's just... So that is greed trying to invent worth out of nothing. Most, you know, so infinite profit. If it literally costs nothing to make and you can sell it for millions, it's infinite profit. And so it's greed gone mad. It really is like greed gone mad. Yeah, there was idiots that thought, you know, oh, I'm going to spend... What did one guy spend? Like 2 million on this JPEG? And then tried to sell it for 10, and the highest bid was like $300 for novelty. Someone just thought it'd be funny. That was the highest bid. The guy just lost. Just literally handed that money over to, you know, whatever corporation invented it. And they are laughing their balls off at him. You know. I remember yeah, during lockdown they came out and people were trying to tell me on stream that how valuable they'd become, and oh, you wait and see, and I just sort of went, all right. Don't spend your money on them, though. Please don't spend your money on them. That's all I kept saying. Because they're worthless. Something money laundering. Yeah, of course. Well, that's what crypto's for. Moving money around the world outside of the banking system. You think that's some, you know, benevolent thing? No, it's for crime. So I'm not interested in it, don't want to touch it, don't want to get involved with it. Banks are corrupt enough, governments are corrupt enough, corporations certainly are. The last thing I want to do is mess with something even worse. Right, daily missions. Shall we get some? After all that. Of course the banking system isn't benevolent, it's there to make money. I mean, they're one of the worst for printing money. As in, you know, inventing it against nothing of worth. But yeah, no, of course they're not. But if you think crypto's some kind of altruistic thing to avoid the corruption of the banks, you know, Jesus, you know, nope. Yeah, crypto isn't fiat. What? Mantis daily. Goodbye. Yeah, no, I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. Yeah, most cryptos are a scam. Most scammers use crypto. Aliens alone, please. There we go. What does he give us? Salvage mission. Oh, cool. I haven't had salvage for a while. See, at this level, like, what are we, AI 18? Uh-oh. Yeah, AI 18. I don't bother killing the mobs in missions anymore. You blitz around and get the mission completed and hand it in. Because the mission reward's worth way more than a kill. Even if you killed everything in the mission 10 times, it wouldn't come to the mission reward because of the alien level we're already at. You can't tell from mobile. I'm not surprised. 193 and AI level 18, at which point there's not much point killing those. Why do you think? Well, they told us why. Because the law changed. You can't have volunteers in a company. Running into flame and dying. Yeah, really, yeah. It wasn't just Ark. They got rid of all volunteer programs across the entire company. Because the law changed. It's the law's to prevent people from being exploited, but yeah. You can't pay someone with company credit either. That became a law as well. And technically, giving them a free account to be an Ark on is paying them, because you're paying them with company credit. So yeah, they would leave themselves wide open to like massive fines and stuff. So they just couldn't. They didn't have a choice. The way they handled it was effing terrible. But yeah. They couldn't do it. They just didn't have a choice, really. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they could have wound it down, had a big send-off. A lot of things they could have done a hell of a lot better. But we got a forum post, public forum post, which was like the first anyone knew of it, including the Arks. So yeah, they handled it incredibly badly, and there was a lot of fallout from it. But the Arks are still around, just as regular players now. But they, they've got a lot of plans for what they want to do next and everything else. I had a couple of streams where I talked to Space Quest and Ark Fairwolf. There's two, I think, and the title tells you that. Where they give their side of the story. So let's go back to my channel. Yeah, I've heard it a billion times. So if we search, there you go. Real discussion with Ark, Space Quest. Actually, yeah. Look for real talk. It might be narrowing out. Yeah, Ark Fairwolf. It's like most of the stream is just me and him talking about what happened and what the future plans are. And then you can tell by the screenshot there's kind of a Cribs Ark edition. It's pretty cool. So if you want to hear their side of the story, no one can tell that better than they can. So I would say, yeah, watch those VODs. It was a lot more than that as well. I mean, the Ark community did so much for the game, and they did it for so long. That's the other side. They should, but that's effort, and they're not putting any effort into AO. So, what resolution do I play in? 1440p, so 2560 by 1440. Is the resolution I play at, but I stream at 1080 because Twitch doesn't like 1440. Plays in 17k, yeah. AO2, no, zero possibility. Time to make AO2 was 10 or 15 years ago. Companies do not make games like this anymore. This is from a different era, a different time. They just do not make games like this anymore. No game company does. Modern games are get you to end game, get you to the cash shop, and get you to the end game content. Whereas AO is completely different in that respect. Yeah, the Funcom's kind of philosophy as a company has always been, okay, we made the thing, let's make the next thing and then just forget about the thing they made previously. That they always have been like that. And that's based on playing this game for that long, you know, so... Collecting carbon. There's this one. Oh, right, okay. Fun times. I'm very happy with Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but no other game has twinking in it. And I get bored without it. I tried twinking in Sota and it was nigh on impossible. Because everything is level capped. You can't wear that for one more level. But the other skills, no, can't wear it. Yeah, it sounds interesting, but it's like a survival-y type of game. So, I don't know. I don't know. You can't find... I just showed it you. Oh my god. Alright. Click videos. Search. Real talk. There you go. One. It will find a few that mention Ark and, you know, YouTube's thing. If you just go to just videos and look at the titles. Real talk with there, and then the Ark anniversary map. Real talk discussion with Ark Space Quest and Ark Fairwolf. So there you go. No, I want 4 holes. Oh, it won't be law friendly. And there'll be people slagging it off for not being law friendly and yada yada yada, but I'm never, I mean, it's an amazing story and world and everything else, but bringing it into a game as something as simplistic as a game, I don't think you can. And I mean, you can get the vibe of Arrakis maybe, but not the entire Dune universe. So it's set in the middle of the first book. Because the movies 1 and 2 are the same book. I know some people have only ever heard of the movies, and yeah, that's the way it is. Some people will only ever have seen the movies and never read the book. But the first book is only an introduction to the world. It's kind of the Hobbit of Lord of the Rings. You know, it's good, it's great. It brings you into the world and introduces you to it, but it doesn't fully explain it like it does later in the books. It would make sense for them to tie into the movies because of the audience they're trying to appeal to. So I can understand that, you know, being a thing. Thing is, it's like the Conan games never appealed to me. Like, I tried the first Conan game and it was just like a bunch of people all trying to be Conan the Barbarian, and I'm like, well, you can't all be Conan, you know. So for this one, all you need is some carbon that is your level or higher. You can just target before you even get near it. That's a bit low. That's too low. That'll do. there's one. 243, that's high enough. One more. 79, no. 67, no. 246, you'll do. Then fly to the mission marker, which is the NPC. I'm Conan 34,562, yeah. I just made a baked woman on Conan and walked around. Okay. I mean, that game got traction because of the schlong slider. Because they put that slider in the game. There's like loads of news outlets covered the game, so it got a lot of exposure early on just because of that. Because they're going, it's actually got this in it. Oh my god! And look at us reacting to it in a totally genuine way. You know, that crowd of people that pull a huge audience around with them. It sold it to them as usable content for, you know, maybe one, maybe two videos or streams or whatever. And yeah, and because of that, it got a lot of traction. It got a lot of attention. And made it a massive success. But of course, they're going to believe that it's how they made the game and what's in the game that made it a massive success. Maybe. Boob slider. Yeah, exactly. That's it. I mean, they're gonna, you know, do you really think the game's that good, or do you think you just got a lot of media attention because you put a boob and schlong slider in your game? Because you go back and watch all the at the time of launch or just before launch or in the, you know, the previews and stuff. It's the same bunch of manipulators on YouTube going, oh my god, look at that, oh, and every thumbnail. You know, same tired old shit I'm sick of seeing, and YouTube continually shovels in front of me and I just go, block. I hate those thumbnails and I hate that type of content. I don't even think it is content, it's just garbage to me. The only person I've got time for when it comes to reaction videos is Asmongold. Because even if he's not genuine, he sells me on him being genuine. And also he pauses the video and talks about the various sections and pieces. He just and relates to them and discusses them. And it's actually worth watching and listening to what the guy thinks. But most of these reaction channels are just complete shite. Utter garbage. You should be ashamed of watching them. You really should. I'm sorry, but I have your carbonium rocks. Here's some we prepared earlier. Bling! Did that complete one of the freelancers? Yes, it did. Goodbye. The ongoing XQC drama. I don't even know what's XQC. Is that a channel? What's XQC? Dunno, some dude. Oh, Linus Tech Tips built a PC for him. Yeah, nah, not interested in him. Retired Overwatch pro. I'm not interested in Overwatch. So I don't care how good he is at it. I'm not interested in the game or someone playing it. He's so outrageous. Is he though? With these outrageous people, I'm always like, are you really though? Or are you manipulating? You know, because 99% of them are. It's just manipulation. It's cynical manipulation for money. And I get it, you know, if you can do it and you're okay with it, it's, you know, you can make a lot of money like that. But it is a grift. It's kind of a showbiz thing as well, selling, you know, the on-stage persona, etc. Yeah, I saw him with Linus and just thought he was kind of boring. He's one of the biggest streamers. He's being blasted by almost everyone because he basically put up a 12-minute video, left room for 10 minutes, came back, said one thing about it. People are saying it's content theft. Kind of is. Yeah, he's boring. I mean, Asmongold, when he talks about things, makes intelligent observations and shares thoughts about it that I go, oh yeah, no, he's got a point there. No, yeah, okay, yeah. You know, there's a psyche, there's an intelligence and ideas behind what he's saying, and he can articulate them really well. He's interesting to listen to. You know, I respect him for that on that level. You know, because I'm like, yeah, he's got a fantastic career and everything else. But he is actually genuinely interesting and has ideas and something to say. People that just go, you know, all over stuff are just... Where's the value? You know, to me, it's like, I don't see the value. You know, I'm already clicking on another monitor screen to see something else. My brain's just drifted away from it. It's just not interesting. They just genuinely bore me to tears, people like that on any medium. I mean, they're in everything. You know, it's not just YouTube or Twitch. I mean, in every medium. I've lost my other HUD. I've messed up my bag arrangement, I think. I want my defensive. Oh dear, what can the matter be? I've lost my defensive HUD. Somewhere. Damn. Yeah, Asmon's got interesting ideas and observations to make about just about anything. He's interesting. It's that simple. He is actually interesting, as opposed to using other people's content, overreacting to it, posting a thumbnail with a ridiculous expression on it because that's what the algorithm says you should do. You know, it's all very boring to me when I see those, and like, they're everywhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. No, I find that zero entertaining and dull. So I just do not watch it. It's just like, what the hell do I want to watch that shit for? Oh, some paint is drying over here. Asmon just wants good games. He blast devs for being... Yeah, and why not? You know, I might not like it, but tough. You know, make better games then. How about that? You know, I totally get where he's coming from. You know, I'm like, well, yeah, make better games if you don't want people criticising the stuff you've made. Make something better. Try harder. I mean, that's like being a musician, turning up, doing a show, and everyone just ignoring you and not applauding, and you blaming the audience. No. It's you. You're not entertaining them. They're not the audience for you, or what you're doing isn't very good. That's how showbiz works, my friends. That's how it works. You know, if what you're doing draws people in, you're doing it right, whatever it is. If what you're doing just pushes them away, you're doing it, what you're doing doesn't affect them. Maybe it's a different audience you need, but, you know, or what you're doing is a load of shit. It's one or the other. Paint drying here too. Wife wants the bedroom blue fjord. All right, okay, blue fjord. Is that an actual paint colour? I'm curious now. Oh wait, colour. That's going to feel really cold in that room. That's Dalton blue. That's Royal Dalton. Oh, maybe slightly darker than Royal Dalton blue. Oh. Yeah, Dalton's a bit darker. But yeah, you can get Dalton stuff like that, pots that are that colour. But that isn't, I've seen that colour before. I mean, it's a nice colour, but for a bedroom, I'd feel really cold. I'm making a drink. I will remove the Fjord Blue and leave you with the intermission for the 4 minutes or so it takes to make another drink. Okay, folks, I'll be back. It has returned. Yeah, it's a lovely colour. It's a lovely colour, okay? But I think in a bedroom, that is going to make the bedroom feel cold. Blue Fjord. It is a nice colour though. I would say bathroom or kitchen, that'd be nice. Yeah, it is a nice colour, but it's cold. Blues always feel colder in a room. I would put warm pastels in a bedroom. Like in the kitchen, that's a lot better in the kitchen than a bedroom. It's like 70s era TARDIS. It's somewhere, yeah, it's not quite any of those, is it? But these are all the... Oh, God. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's roughly a Tennant era TARDIS colour. Tell her that. Do you not think it looks a bit like David Tennant's TARDIS? Because it kind of does. My phone is going to die before my car is done. Okay, someone just running through the dungeon there. Okay. Let's see if there's any Ravs left alive anywhere. Why is it? Oh, there's one. A bit dark in here for you guys. Let's up that gamma. There we go. That'd be a hard colour to paint over that. You'd have to do... If you go into any kind of reds or anything, you're going to have to paint over it in white a couple of times first. Maybe Lopnik lives in a place that's like I did for 40 degrees centigrade for 6 months of the year. Well, yeah. Maybe you do want the bedroom to feel a bit cooler then. Just saying, me personally, it's David Tennant era TARDIS and a bit cold for a bedroom. Nice in a bathroom or kitchen though. Mathematica saying good night, Mathematica. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming by. Always a pleasure. Because of the AC, yeah. Well, in the UK we don't really have it, because generally speaking there's no need for it. But maybe that'll change as the time goes on. But yeah, currently there's just like no real point having it. Because you'd use it for like 2 weeks and then not need it again. Which is, you know... Mostly we spend our money on heating. It's because we're such a damp island, the humidity's so high here. God. Sinking. I'm not going to get the last Rav. There's a box blasting through. Colombia in 30C with 90% humidity felt refreshing compared to Madrid. Wow. 90 is quite average for where I live. Yeah, I'm much better with colder weather than I am with warmer weather. Maybe because most of the time it is colder here than it is warm. Fast Leave Country subscribed. They've subscribed for 32 months. Thank you very much. 32 months. Ooh-wee. Yeah, not many. Having a great stream, my man. Well, I'm hoping to. That's the plan. Beard keep you warm. Yeah, it could be that. But even before I had a beard, you know? I guess it's what you're used to, what you grew up with, that kind of thing. Like, but 10 degrees C, if the humidity's low, that's t-shirt weather for me. I'm sure the beard does stop cold air getting down the front of your coat, or stop warm air coming out, or something, I don't know. It must have some effect, but yeah. I don't think it's a massive effect, but hey. Yeah, we've done it on stream before. We've looked up, like, made a YouTube, like, research and just sort of, like, private window, go to YouTube, and it immediately throws up the same crap every time. Yeah, that's why summers feel so warm in the UK and it's sticky. It's because we're an island surrounded by the sea, so we're invariably everywhere is quite humid. Just physics. I always forget procs on this character. I don't know why. One more nano. I bet we can't find one. Yay, there's one. There should be enough in one spot. Ren went to Sicily for a few weeks ago. 45C with 90% humidity. She could barely leave the hotel for 3 days. Yeah, well, you'd have to, acclimatise, or what do Americans call it? Acclimate to that. Or, yeah, you just... Yeah, it's dangerous otherwise. Your body's just not used to it and can't cope with it. And humidity is what affects the ability of sweat to evaporate off your skin. So in low humidity, your sweat response to being too warm is effective because the sweat evaporates and you keep yourself cool. When the humidity's high, the sweat response is not nearly as effective, so you have difficulty. You have to sweat a lot more to try and compensate for that, which is how a sauna works. You walk in there and the temperature's kind of fixed, and then you think, oh, it's not that bad in here, and then they start putting water on the coals and the humidity goes flying up with the steam, and yeah, you start sweating like crazy. Your body's just trying to keep up because the sweat response isn't, the sweat is just not evaporating quick enough. Apparently even the locals had given up. Everything was shut down. No services, no restaurants, no tours, nothing. Yeah, if it's just too much, then, and not enough people want to, go out and eat or whatever, then yeah. Airport was closed, wow. It'll be pretty bad, I'm guessing. Shape of things to come, I'm afraid. We're going back to 2,000 years ago, about the time of the Roman expansion, when temperatures were like this. Oh, it had moved, it just hadn't moved on my screen, okay. I started naming heat waves and I've run out of names. Yeah, most of this summer has been really not warm at all for the UK. We had quite a warm spell, but then for the last month, temperature's been way below because the jet stream's so far south. So it's pulling in cooler air from the north. It's warming up this weekend and then going back to that pattern again. Well, honestly, I prefer it cooler. It's easier to work. Yeah, feel a bit stronger with these Symbiants in there. Like that waste versus a quality 75 shot store-bought one. That was long overdue. And these are, well, that one's not. That needs to go. But like that one and that one, I'll probably stay with implants for one hand blunt. But I suppose, they've named storms for quite a long time. The first heat wave in March, 10C in February and 30 in March. Wow, that is a large swing in temperature. That's, quite a few people would have their heating on at 10C. 30, yeah, then you're warm. I named them something that rhymes with duck off. Well, you would. Soldier Russell in the house. Let's have a look. The cat saying no. Spraying you with the water. Slightly photoshopped spray because his paw's nowhere near the activator, but still funny. No. Crazy times we live in. I mean, it seems crazier to me because I grew up where it snowed every winter and pretty much, not maybe, yeah, pretty much every winter. And they were talking about we were going into a new ice age. At the time, in the 70s, yeah, they genuinely thought that could happen. Dalton minimum or something. The last time we had one was we had ice fairs in London. In other words, the River Thames froze so there was such a depth of ice that they had fairs every year on the ice. Used to call them the frost fairs. The sun goes in cycles with its heat. People go, the sun doesn't affect the weather. Yeah, it does. Lots of things affect the weather. The sun definitely does. Have you seen how big the sun is? Low sunspots, temperature drops. High sunspots, temperatures rise. And we've been recording it for hundreds of years, so there is a science to it. It's not conjecture or speculation. A few weeks ago it was a dry heat in Norway. Now its cities are being evacuated as well. Doggo.
Only time his bitch ass want to listen. Why the hell you look so damn happy? This what you want? Huh? Here.
Doggo is happy with his treat. Yeah, that type of dog, yeah. You got that broad kind of mouth. I mean, most dogs give the effect of smiling. When they open their mouth like that. I think they learn early on that it works on humans. When they do it to us, we go, oh, look at him smiling. Yeah, have the thing. And dogs are intelligent, they learn. I'm going to do this one, have a pop at the Queen. Looks to be up, so why not? But that does give us Freelancers number 2, so we only need one more to complete, which unfortunately is a Penumbra Doja today. Oh yeah, the Guardian that's been aggroing since we came in here. Kill that as well. Keep using that just on the off chance it'll stop the bloody Queen from nuking. I should get the other nano shutdown one, shouldn't I? Kind of an MP specialty. I don't think it's stopping us though. Little babies are aggroing my heal pet. Heal yourself up. These just respawn if you kill them, don't they? Well, they can't hit me, but I'm pretty sure they're hurting that. Right. Heal Carlo. Sure the babies just keep respawning. Now they're on the... goodbye, heal pet. Liz, keep my heal pet up. I'll keep my main pet up. Compot de paste. Hi, have you tried Nano Emph? Not personally, but yeah, you can make it work. A lot of people have successfully done it. And welcome on in. There you go, Siljar Russell's done it. You can buff your HP so much at endgame on an Enforcer. You don't actually need a lot of HP to begin with. Free Shadowlands. Yeah, I can remember there was I don't know if it was your character, but I do remember there was one. On me at the minute, so I require the heals. He's back on Carlo. Heal him. It's not the first 200 nanomage amp. We were both in Ragnarok. I do remember one, yeah. I'm going, oh wow, nanomage one. And they were wearing the organic armour. You kind of remember that stuff. Freaky colours. So yeah, I mean, your job as an enforcer though really is to hold the aggro in, you know, a lot of situations. So being nanomage doesn't stop that. In fact, it gives you access to some of the better nanos a little earlier. A Singer was it? Could have been, yeah. I honestly don't remember the name. Almost there. Yay. Still only counts as one. Good ring. Not bad. Okay, so now the Doja of Doom. I think we saved in Inferno though. I can tell by the red glow that indeed we did. However, we still need Dojas from Penumbra. What did we just get there? Did spatial awareness thing. Oh, a bit more evades. Nice. We'll carry on with it. Reached 200 December 2002. A year before Shadowlands came out. I can't honestly remember when I first hit 200. I think it was 2001. I think Anu might know. Let's have a look. 'Cause that would still be up to date, wouldn't it? Oh no, not until, according to this, not till 2003. So I leveled slowly, and then even more slowly. See the graph there? There's hitting 200, there's been 200, and then Shadowlands coming out. So Shadowlands was when? Late 2000. Yeah, so I think I hit 200 before Shadowlands, but I thought I'd done it by 2002, but yeah. September 2003. We had no faction then, though, and there was no shortcuts to get to the higher level playing field, so we were killing green trash in Adonis for ages. Yeah, no one cares, dude. No one cares. Proof that someone works... just... How do you block a channel? Can't remember now. Got a quick command to ignore the PvP channel. The grind was as real before Shadowlands. Oh god, yeah. Doing rolling missions from Tier to Broken Shores for team missions. God, I can remember team missions coming out and people going woohoo, you know, everyone gets a mission reward now, because before that we were rolling a high level mission and then duping the key and killing the mobs inside, but obviously only the person that rolled the mission got the actual mission reward. And then team missions made that a lot better. But the new Shadowlands missions that are sided are such a massive source of faction. If they'd been introduced with Shadowlands, it would have been a lot better. I remember standing in Omniant screaming for team, and because the servers were so crappy, even though it's been down for 30 minutes, you had been screaming into the void. Oh, God. Yeah, there were some server issues early days. There definitely was. Right, time to equip the protection ring of protection and head on in. Yeah, we had to do the whole Milner what's it BS quest to be able to get to Penumbra, and then do the whole ice golem thing to get to Inferno, and then when you got to Inferno, if you strayed off a footpath, you fell back to Rubicar. There was no missions, and only a couple of spots that hecklers spawned, and everybody kind of camped them. Compared to now, now is like 1,000 times better, honestly. I mean, we were in Penumbra doing hundreds and hundreds of spawns of temple bosses. You know, trying to split the faction award between like 3 or 4 different teams, and oh my God, trying to balance damage and nightmare. It was really, really poor. It was not great. It was not massive fun. I think I hit 220 the first time with probably less than 18k faction. Something like that. And to the surprise of nobody, the first 220 was a neutral NT. Just stood in in the spirits room for days on end. Because obviously Guardian faction was easy to get. And people were saying we should be able to switch side to neutral, level to 220, and then switch back to Omni or Clan, because there was such a disparity between the three. Channel Rem P. Oh, right, okay. So it's. Yeah, steer. You're unsubscribed from the PvP channel. Good. Have you ever played Froob? Yeah, I've got a Froob Let's Build, in fact. Did a Opifex Grid Armor Fixer. That was quite good fun as well. Running chest inventory. I don't know if that drops. Maybe it does. Yeah, I've got a few Froobs. But obviously, when you've already played paid with all the toys and, you know, extra skills and stuff, it's difficult. Because you kind of immediately go, oh, this would be easy if, and you haven't got it, or you can't do it, or whatever, you know. And so it starts. The hunt for the Doja. When it's bad in Penumbra, it is the worst. The absolute worst Doja drop rate. Yeah. Here somewhere. Yeah. I don't know why it doesn't show that playlist, but there is a Frood playlist there. There you go.
Hi all, and welcome.
Shut up. That's the Frood playlist. If you're interested, there it is. I love how the EU responded to Apple about forcing them over USB-C. Apple believed they could be smart and go whatever bullshit cable they came up with, put something in software to block non-USB-C. EU responded to Apple, do that and we will include £1,000 sale tax on USB-C cables from Apple. Yep. You may not monopolise. It is anti-consumer. Which is essentially what Apple are. They're a massive anti-consumer firm. And, you know, they sell the idea of making the best and the luxury item and blah, blah, blah. It's completely untrue. They overcharge so much for the technology they sell. It's all about the name and the image with Apple, not the actual quality and performance of their products. I mean, when they were still using x86, the reason they stopped is because a lot of people found out, well, you can build a much better PC for that money and get the work done faster. But, you know, yeah, Apple are not. I mean, I don't own a single Apple product and I never will. Watch out, Space Quest is about having a chat with him in Borry. He still scares me even without his dark powers. You have to remember, he's still a person that maniacally laughed as he was killing my character hundreds of times over. Yeah, why doesn't the US government stand up to companies like Apple when they pull that shit, you know? It's a shame, isn't it? No, none there. Still got the white thong on, absolutely. He is still the person that used to play that character. He's just, you know, no longer has those powers. Yeah, Intel wasn't prepared to block it. Yeah, of course not. Apple wants everything their own way, and they believe their own bullshit, I think. That, you know, like, maybe they genuinely think that their products are really good, even though they're not. I mean, they're just not that good. You know, when you break it down, they're just averagely okay. I mean, they're kind of well made. but not, you know, you could build yourself a better computer, certainly. The design, if you think a cheese grate is cool, yeah. Or a you know, nondescript grey box. Look like you brought your sandwiches to work in. You want to call that sleek design? Oh, of course they'll try and get around it because they're Apple and they're used to, you know, tens of thousands % profit on their crap. Yeah, they'll play some shenanigans and then the EU will turn around and go, screw you guys then. I mean, I know they think they're more powerful than, you know, a group of countries, but they're actually not. I mean, they'd like to think they are, but no, you're not. Yeah, battery-operated products must have a universal charge port. They'll try and they'll whinge and cry because the shareholders demand their massive paychecks or whatever, but the EU's like, nah, you're not the only person. You didn't invent things, you design styles and stuff and try and sell it as innovation. Well, I think of a lot of corporations, they're one of the worst. Hence, I own none of their products and never will. Yeah, there was a photographer and... What the hell is this pet do? And he bought this new Mac, and on his YouTube video about the Mac, he got like thousands of comments saying, you could buy this exact hardware for, you know, like a quarter of what you've just paid for that. So because he was like, you know, successful YouTube guy, he goes, all right, I'll prove you wrong. Builds the same system, finds out, no, he can build a better system for less money. And then dump Mac. So fair play to him. Once he realised, like, no, the comments were right, you know. He even got rid of his iPhone. Yeah, Apple don't want you doing that. They don't want you thinking critically about their products. Oh, no. Accept what we say and nothing else. No, not keen on them. Never owned one of their products. I've seen them. Seen people using them and gone, not like that. No, Apple is a name brand. It's, you know, it's a fallacy to believe they're superior to other brands. They're just not. Not on paper and not in practice. You know, this whole, oh, you can't get a virus on a Mac. Yes, you can. You're trying to convince people that, you know, oh, our computers can't possibly go. Yes, they can. And they do. Yeah, they want everything to be, you know, they want control of everything they do, and I kind of like, I can respect that, but It's the unwillingness to... Yeah, no, they'll update it until Apple do what they're supposed to do. So Apple can waste money and product development trying to get around a law so they can charge 60,000% profit on cables that are no better than anything else. You know. Yeah, 4,500 buys you a hell of a good PC rig. Unless you're really stupid and buy it from Apple. And then you get an average rig for a massive price. Oh, but it looks pretty though, eh? Oh, attacking the wrong one. Oh well. Yeah, if someone gave me one, I might watch something on it, but that would be about it. I would never choose to own one. They're difficult to work with. I mean, that god-awful rechargeable mouse. Where do they put the charge port? Underneath, at the bottom, on the skid side. Oh, masters of design. Yeah, right. Make it so the mouse is unusable until charged. You know, stick it at the fucking front like everybody else so you can carry on using it. Jesus Christ. How stupid was that design? You need to buy two, yeah, pretty much. And the single button mouse? Dude. What is it, 1972? Made of wood. Prototype. Yeah, and the porting, I know, and their mouse is shit anyway, compared to, you know, how much is it? It's probably like $300 or something. You get like a Logitech 502 will laughingly better than it for like $50. That's right. In every ergonomic and, you know, any metric you care to mention, better than it. You know, look at the frosty rafters, maybe. No, and Apple, I just think they're a terrible company with terrible products, and I feel sorry for the people that are fooled by their, you know, they spend probably as much on their advertising and promotion as they do on their product development, which is not that much because their products should be better than they are, especially for the price they charge for them. I mean, the thing that says it all about Apple, what was it? You could buy their tower, but if you wanted the stainless steel feet for underneath it, the feet were like $800. And they had a monitor, and it was like $800 for the mount. Monitor mount. And people bought it. Oh my God. How stupid are you? I'm sorry, but damn.
News, what's going on? Don't eat my plants. Don't eat my plants.
Don't you tell me what to do. Yeah, Apple to Vesa mount. Oh my God. And people bought them. That's what gets me. People actually paid the money. Why in God's name would you think that was worth buying? Did they design their monitor so it wouldn't fit standard Vesa? people buy this shit? You know who makes their screens? The Apple screens are superior to any other. Yeah, but they don't make them. LG does. LG. Lucky Gold Star make the actual monitor screen. That's just disappeared into the ground. Oh, I had nothing on it anyway. Logitech unironically made one of the best wireless mechanical keyboards I've ever tried. Zyda has one. It looks atrocious, but it feels absolutely mechanical. But yeah, well, that's it. Yeah. Let's have a look at this Apple BS polishing cloth. $20 for a cloth. $700 for some wheels to put on your computer. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Is that the keyboard? I don't like the round keys, but I like mechanical keys. I use a Logitech keyboard with mechanical keys. Oh my god, what else have they got down here? Pro stand, $1,000 for a basic stand. And I mean basic. Does it tilt? Does it go up, down? Height adjustment and rotation? Oh my god, do people actually buy these? Oh my god. The wheels are the best one though. $700 for some chair wheels. You got like 5 of them under the bottom of your chair that don't cost that. Oh my god. Hey, Vortex Void. Oh, I saw the water bottle, yeah. A water bottle. 32 ounce smart water bottle. Plus straw. Oh, plus straw. It comes with a straw. Hydra Spark. Oh, it's a flask. Okay, so it's a flask. A flask with RGB on it. Bluetooth charging. It charges? Why does it charge? What does it do apart from glow? What does it charge up to do? For a flask. Oh my god. Oh, it reminds you need to drink water. Yeah, because the feeling thirsty isn't a thing. Yeah, these are products for... What were they called in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? They were on the 2 ships that got sent off and crash landed on Earth. And they said, you've been here for 6 months, you haven't even invented the wheel yet. And they said, well, you tell us what colour it should be. It's that level of stupid. Oh my god. Yeah, oh, if I don't have an electronic device to... I mean, I'm sure there's someone or some people out there that don't automatically feel the urge to drink water. They don't actually feel thirst. You know, they've got some kind of condition that makes that happen. But they'll have grown up with it and will know that they need to drink X amount a day and know how to read their other bodily signs that they're getting dehydrated, you know, like headaches, dry mouth, things like that. Follow me for makeup tips. Oh, bless. This is cotton socks. Yeah, I can't believe those Apple products though. Just, honestly, they're so funny. Quote from the Apple bottle: the LED Smart Center puck glows to remind you when it's time to drink and tracks the water you intake by syncing via Bluetooth to the Hydration Spark app. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm sure they have sold them. But then again, there's hundreds of... You take someone of average intelligence and remember that half the world is dumber than that. You know, that vapid, that caught up in image and all this BS, it's just... They're so preoccupied thinking about how they project themselves to the world that there's no space left in their psyche to think about anything else critically, like this might be a bit of a rip-off or something. I don't know. What would possess you to want that? It's not going to buff out, mate.
What? What, you don't think this is going to come out? Because I know it's not. But it's not as dark as it was anymore.
Alex, turn off the light. Turn off the light, Alex. Turn on the other light. Turn on.
I still see it. I still see it. You have seen it.
Turn the light off.
Okay.
You dumbass. Scrubbing a shadow clean.
Print right here that's still there. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid.
Sorry to break it to you, son. You kind of are. I gotta be right or something. Yeah, no, I can still see it. No, you can't. Oh, is this going to be another hour long trying to get a Doja? Please no. Let's at least make it a little less. There we go. That's better. A bit less. Oh, my eyes are melting. The shadow. Yeah, well, you could, as soon as the light started changing, you could tell. At first glance, I thought, oh, has he put like a really hot pan down or something, or? Did you not notice his hand was getting darker as it went over it? And realised, oh, I'm not going over it, it's a shadow. Should turn Doja into missions. It would be quicker. Probably. Although you do get the one where, you know, you kill 2 and you get one, and you kill 1 and you get one. You know, so... Yeah, I'm just looking here. It says Hype Train, your community contributed a total of 3 gift subs, but it didn't say who gifted, so I don't know. If it was you, speak up. I will thank you. But it just looked like people resubbing on screen, so I don't know. It was kind of funny, but not as funny as the Apple products. Jesus Christ. $1,000 for the most basic of monitor stands. Unbelievable. I mean, the stand that comes with my monitor does more than that one. Has a higher up and down, you know, adjustment on it. Is absolutely rock solid. That came with this monitor. It's brilliant. It doesn't skid anywhere. It's solid. It doesn't move. It stays where you leave it. It's perfectly balanced with the weight of the screen. It's, you know, and it came with the monitor. You meant to buy it, the screen with like what? Nothing. Just like a rigid stalk. I mean, that's the kind of thing you get on like an entry-level monitor. I think maybe we go do Demons of Water. I'm not seeing many mobs around. Yeah, they're just funny. I'm sorry. If you're someone that bought one of those, I'm sorry for laughing in your face, but I'm laughing in your face. It won't not be funny to me that you would spend that amount of money on something so trivial. So grossly overpriced and not realise that you're being taken advantage of, then I'm sorry. But oh my God, that's deplorable. Just the fact that, I mean, if you say, oh, it's a parody page taking the mick out of how much Apple charges for things, I would have believed you. But no, it's the real Apple site. Jesus Christ. That's just hilarious. Do they genuinely believe their products are worth that? For how little they actually are? It's just incredulous. So what do they do? Sell the monitor with like an absolute basic unmovable stand and then want you to pay $1,000 for one that does move, but also make it non-VESA compatible so you can't use an aftermarket one? Is that the way they do it? Oh, you want to move it up and down and adjust it? Oh, well, that's $1,000, sir. Oh my God. They hate their customers. They despise their customers. How else do you explain those prices? So there's no latch brake on the wheels even. So you can't lock it in position. Oh my God, there are better made shopping trolleys. And I bet they're not $800 or wherever the hell it was. Yeah, they are. It is a grift. It is. Yeah, it is a grift. 100%. My brother-in-law has an Apple Watch and the strap alone. Yeah, it's not like it's a Rolex or something. You know? Or a diving watch or something. It's just a bloody digital watch. I mean, they're outclassed by so many other products that are vastly cheaper, and yet people believe they're getting what they're paying for on some level because they just don't understand the technology they're buying, I think. I mean, what's the strap made out of at $90? Plastic? I bet you. I'm sure Apple know they're grifting. They must know they're grifting. They can't possibly believe their products are worth what they charge. And he gave me the money to go and get it. Jesus. I'd probably buy a better functioning watch for the whole watch for the same money. Watches integrate with the rest of the system. You do that with any Android device. I mean, they are just so seriously outclassed by so many other products, and yet people still believe they're great. Yeah, some sort of status symbol. Well, it kind of is. It says, "Hey, look, I'm an idiot. Hey, I'm a mark. I'm gullible. Come sell me some magic beans." That's what it says to me. I mean, literally that. My brother brags about dropping $2.5 grand at the Apple store. He'd been better dropping it in the trash. Never get the smartwatch bandwagon. My missus got one, but the whole watch only costs like 30 quid. So, $35 for the whole thing. And it just, or is it? No, it's not an Apple thing. It's a Fit watch, isn't it? I don't know. Anyways, you can see how many steps she did. And yay, Doja, finally! Demons of Water Master Race. Fitbit, yeah, she got one of those. And she goes, oh, I did this, you know, I did this much walking around in work and whatever. And it's quite interesting. But if they wanted $90 for a strap, that would be like, that's going in the bin. I mean, most watch straps are just fitted with an expansion pin. So you can, like, literally, as long as the length is the same, they will hold together. I remember changing straps for people back in the early 80s at my parents' fancy goods store in a seaside town, and thinking this is so easy, you know. Taking links out of a metal strap and making it shorter for people, things like that. You know, and then I'm sure Apple have got some arse doesn't fit anybody else's pinion system. It's the same kind of deal as, you know, you've seen those toilet hangers, and it's the, you know, the bit in the middle kind of springs together and it's got two thin bits at the end. So you put the roll on it, squeeze it together, let go, and it holds in place. That's how most watch straps are held on. Doja. Goodbye. Freelancers complete. Let's hand it in. They use a standard pin size, yeah. Or they'll recess it too far back for most straps. Or they'll come up with some bullshit to stop you doing it. Unbelievable. Yeah, I've had a good laugh at Apple tonight. I really have. Yeah, if you're in the UK and you're looking for getting a new 1440p monitor, CCL have got a deal on the ViewSonic Elite range. And the one I've got has price dropped to silly at the moment. And it's such a good monitor. I'm not even joking. Ralph! Oh, big XP. Yeah, I'll show you now. And I was, you know, pretty much prepared to pay... let's not dox myself. Yeah, there you go. So ViewSonic Elite XG32OQ, not UQ. UQ is the 4K one, and if you want a 4K, get the 4K version. Was nearly 700, it's now 400. And I've got one, and I'm telling you now, that is an amazing monitor for that much money. Absolutely an amazing one. I run it 165, and oh hell yeah, you can feel the difference. Grey to grey in 1 millisecond. No tearing, no nothing. It's IPS and OLED. QLED rather. So the colours are just like incredible, but yet accurate. It's like 150% of sRGB colour gamut, so good for content creation, good for gaming. It will overclock to 175, but 165 is fine for me. I don't need the 175. Does it tell you what the stand will do? Probably not, but yeah, hell of a good monitor. That's the stand. Fits at the back. It goes up and down by about that much, so about a foot up and down. Tilts. Doesn't rotate though. Plenty of adjustment. Yeah, I had one. Daylight's paid for another ViewSonic 32, and it was one of their sort of entry-level ones, and that was great. Mrs. Callis 2's using that now. But I got this one. I was just like, couldn't believe the price it was. Yeah, they sound like a cheap brand, but they're actually not a cheap brand, you know, as in not very good quality. They're a cheap brand that's stunning quality. And I can't really show you the difference on the stream because your monitor, you can only see whatever screen it is you're looking at. So you can't see the difference. But you put this next to the other two 1080p monitors, which are okay, you know, entry-level monitors. Oh, the difference. And even doing things on screen, it's just like... That is solid for me. That mouse cursor is just the solid thing. And I know on most monitors you get like 15 of them. For me, that's just completely solid. It's amazing. And like everything you do on it is just nuts, you know. And it's G-Sync. Well, it's FreeSync Pro, which gives you G-Sync. And G-Sync with new graphics cards and DLSS 3 is... Oh, so smooth, so snappy. It's amazing. Yeah, you can easily do content creation on this. As long, because if you're making content for the internet, you're only working in sRGB. It also does HDR 600. I don't even have HDR turned on. It's just as it is great, you know. But I can watch HDR on it and it automatically switches on HDR. And looks amazing, you know. With it being QLED, the blacks are just absolutely black, and the whites are like, wow, you know. I think my eyes are melting. So yeah, it's an amazing thing for the price. It really is. Let's see then. Is anyone else streaming Anarchy online at the moment? There's me and Rubicar live feed. Anyone we know streaming? Let's have a look. Mr. Che is streaming. Let's go and raid Mr. Che. I like Che. Che's very cool. So we're going to go raid Che.
I don't think I can anyway. I mean, I might be able to.
Very
like,
chatty. He's playing Baldur's Gate. You've all been raving about that. So there you go. You can go watch Che play that. You want to steal his stream there? Right. There we go. Raid created. Join in. Go say hi to Mr. Che. He will chat to you and everything. So he is cool. And he's British. Damn it. So, of course. It's very easy to understand. Don't you know? Right, so is that everybody who's aboard? Right, I will be back on Friday for another Grace giveaway. So thank you all for the new follows, the resubs, etc. Much appreciated. And I will see you all in the next one. Okay, folks. Bye for now.